Sure, I'm fine, Tom. Just don't go skipping any more meals. Now, Tom, don't give me any of that nobody loves a fat man stuff. I know you like the pretty girls, but I don't want you ruining your health anymore in these bad diets, understand?
Contact. Red blanket.
Emergency Hospital, where every day dedicated men and women answer the desperate cry of suffering humanity. Brought to you by
Take him to a treatment room.
Doctor. Johnny.
We'll take care of him. Take it right in there. I'll look her over as soon as I can. Samuel on is also finished.
Take care of that surgery.
You make it, that. What about the unit of 5 Where's the girl's identification? What's this? I found it on a boy. It's a marriage certificate. Those kids? Yeah. Got married 3 months ago. Mummy, lousy way to start a marriage. All right, Judy.
Doctor, Johnny, is he all right?
We've done everything we can here. Dr. Wilson's with her now. As soon as he can do more work, I'm going to send him to surgery.
But he'll be all right, won't he? Oh, please, Doctor, he's got to be all right. I'm going to have his baby. My baby be all right.
Don't you worry about it. Blood pressure.
130 over 80. Just told Johnny
Might be
about
normal.
it.
Stress rate.
20 ladders, having a baby. Here at all at the same time. I prayed that my mother was right. Sarah would never make it.
So far, so good.
Johnny said, don't be afraid.
I don't like the way the people with those bright eyes dilated.
Epidural, anything?
Possibility.
Not like me. Doctor, I want Johnny. I want to go with him.
What do you want to do now?
But I've got to know how he is.
Let you know. Well, blood pressure, pulse rate, temperature every 15 minutes. We give report if there's any change. And watch for cyanosis and residue.
Scopeman?
That's our feature. The nurse drinks cocaine 1%.
Right.
All right, young lady, you're going to do an embroidery job on that cover story. Now, how'd you like it? Plain or something?
I'll start making out a record card.
Sing a little. After take the set, you won't feel it coming.
Catherine and Steve. Oh, I'm Stephen. It's only been 3 months. I'm not used to it yet. Age? 18. Have you a relative with family?
Oh, I think Laura's already notified Kathy's mother, Kathy.
My mother? Oh, why did he call her?
Well, apparently her name and number were on your identification. Somebody had to be notified.
But that was from before I married Johnny. He shouldn't have done that. I don't want to see her. She hates me. Doctor, you don't understand. My mother hates me. She's never forgiven me for marrying Johnny.
Let's calm down. Clancy, would you ask Laura to bring a portable X-ray unit, please?
Right.
Would it make you feel any better? talk about this problem with your mother?
My mother never wanted me to marry Johnny. She had her mind all set on my going to college and marrying somebody important. She didn't even want me to go out with Johnny.
Now, what about your father? What did he think?
I've never seen him. He left my mother before I was born.
I see it. It's always been just you and your mother.
And the first time I ever did anything she didn't want me to was when I married Johnny. All my life, I've always done exactly what she told me to. Oh, I just couldn't stop seeing Johnny.
So you ran away and got married?
My mother said I was a little fool. She said he'd never make enough to support me. She said I'd come crawling back to her on my knees when I learned my lesson, and when I did, she'd slam the door in my face.
Yeah, you just wait till she hears about babies. It's pretty hard for any woman to resist a baby.
Oh, not my mother. Doctor, you don't know her. She has no feelings. Nothing can touch her. She's hard, like a rock. Why, do you know? My whole life, I've never seen my mother cry.
Kathy, how do you feel about the baby?
Well, I was scared at first. I wanted a baby, but I just remembered what my mother had said. I couldn't take care of myself, let alone a baby. And then Johnny said, don't be afraid. I'll take care of both of you. Do you see why I need him now, Doctor? I'm no good without Johnny. I'm no good at all.
Doctor, can I see a minute? The portable unit you wanted out in the hall. And I got a hold of the girl's mother. She's on her way down. Well, what about her husband? He died in the treatment room.
Doctor, here, dear.
I'm going to take a look. Well, I had Kathy transferred to treatment before school.
You still think there's a possibility of hematoma?
This possibility. It's a logical explanation for the pupillary dilation. I'm not taking any chances. As soon as I can get permission, I want her moved upstairs and kept under 24-hour observation. So if any sign of cranial pressure shows up, it can be spotted immediately.
Does she know the boy's dead?
No, not yet.
How long do you think you can sit on that piece of news?
As long as necessary, I hope. Till she's out of the woods. Doctor, can you come down to the desk? The girl's mother's down there raising Cain because I called her. Be right there.
You're going to tell the mother.
The truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Hope she sees the light. It would help to know there'll be somebody around to pick up the pieces when Kathy finds out her husband's dead.
Why did you call me down here anyway, Doctor? 3 months ago, she walked out. Goodbye, Ma. It's been nice knowing you. Take your plans and your dreams and throw them in the garbage pail. So what do you want from me, Doctor?
I was trying to tell you that, Mrs. Dean. When she finds out her husband is dead, it's going to be rough. She'll need someone to stand by her, and that's all I'm asking you to do, just to stand by and be there when she needs you.
So she can kick me in the teeth again when she doesn't need me. Well, thanks a lot. I've been burned once. That's enough.
Why can't you forgive her? What did she do that was so terrible? Falling in love, wanting to get married, is that a crime?
Love. What does an 18-year-old kid know about love? I gave her the world with a string around it. She threw it away like it was dirt.
Maybe that's because she didn't want the world with a string around it. Maybe all she wanted was some tenderness, some affection.
Words. Words are cheap, Doctor. I ought to know because I settled for them when I was her age. A few kisses in the park and a dime store ring, and that's all I ever got. 2 months before Kathy was born, he walked out on me. I cried all night. But when I woke up in the morning, I said to myself, nobody's ever going to make me cry again.
So you build a shell around yourself and never took the risk of letting anyone hurt you again. That is, not even your daughter.
What do you know about being hurt? For 18 years, I worked like a dog so that she'd have a better life than I had. Slinging hash, selling from door to door, sewing until 3 o'clock in the morning so she could look as good as the rich people's kids. Knocking myself out to get ahead and make more cash so that she could go to college and meet people with class. And for what? So she could throw it back in my face and tell me it wasn't good enough for her? Well, thanks a lot, Doctor. Don't talk to me about being hurt. I've been hurt enough.
Mrs. Dean, where are you going?
Home. Home, Doctor. And don't ask me to give anything. I haven't got anything left to give.
Now, don't you move. I'm going to get you another blanket, and I'll be right back. All right. I'm not worried about Johnny anymore. If anything wrong, he would have told me by now. Everything is going to be all right. Johnny's going to be well. I'm going to have our baby. Everybody loves each other. Love Johnny. Love the baby. I gotta find Johnny. Oh. I gotta smell Johnny. Everything. Oh, it's gonna be all right. Johnny? Oh, no. Well, wait. Where are you taking? Johnny, please wait for me. Johnny, please. Please, Johnny, you can't die. Johnny, you can't die. Oh, Johnny, please. Please don't die. Oh, Johnny.
How did it happen? My orders were not to leave her alone.
Susie thought she needed another blanket. I know. I'll speak to her. Blood pressure's up to 190 over 100.
Well,
55.
IV set up. We're close. 5%. Hurry. Kathy.
You lied to me. You knew all the time.
I'm sorry, Kathy. I didn't want to tell you.
Oh, I'll never be all right, not without Johnny.
Kathy, listen to me. Kathy.
Oh, leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
You have a blood clot. You have to have surgery immediately. I want you to give your consent.
No.
Kathy, unless you sign a consent, we can't send you upstairs to surgery. If that blood clot isn't removed and the bleeding controlled...
I'll die. I want to die.
Kathy, you don't mean that. Kathy, look at me. Now, you're going to go upstairs like a good little girl, and you're going to let them operate on you, and you're going to be all right.
No, I want to die. Please let me die. I want to live without Johnny. I've got nothing to live for without Johnny.
That's not your baby. Don't you want to live with your baby?
No, not without Johnny. I'm scared without him. Oh, go away, Doctor. I'm no good all by myself.
And you're not by yourself. You have your mother.
No, my mother's through with me.
Now, you said you wanted her to forgive you. Aren't you going to give her that chance?
Oh, Doctor. You know she'll never forgive me. Won't you really cry when I'm dead?
Kathy, you're not going to die. I'm not going to let you die. Now, just sign the consent.
No, I want to die.
Kathy, look at me.
Oh, don't leave me alone. Please, please leave me alone.
Well, what are you going to do now?
Keep trying to talk her into it. What else can I do? Probably I can't think of a good argument. The way things stand, it must be pretty hard to convince her she doesn't have anything to live for. Where do you think you're going?
I am going out and leave that stone-faced dragon a piece of my mind. When I think of this girl just wanting to die, and her sitting out there like Madame Defarge.
Who's sitting out where?
Her mother, Mrs. Dean, no one else.
Then she didn't leave.
Oh, no, she's been in reception all this time. What for, I don't know.
Patsy, you stay here with Kathy. Don't leave her alone.
Now, wait a minute. What are you going to do? Where are you going?
I'm going to play it by ear, but if Mrs. Dean comes back here and wants to see Kathy, don't stop her.
Are you out of your mind? That's all. Have her come back here, read the riot act. That'll really fix things.
Patsy, did you ever hear of Archimedes' law?
No.
Well, never mind. Just keep your fingers crossed. Oh, doctor. Oh, it's something. You got yourself a billy of a cut there, fella. Take you back and have one of the nurses butterfly it. I'll look at it later. This way. Mrs. Dean? There's no point in your waiting. Kathy's refused surgery.
Well, what are you talking about? That nurse said if she weren't operated on, she'd die.
That's right. Seems that's the way she wants it.
To die?
Yes, Mrs. Dean. She says it's her life. She has the right to do what she wants with it.
And you're going to stand around and do nothing about it? What kind of a doctor are you?
I'm a good doctor, Mrs. Dean. But I can't force her. What do you want me to do?
Talk to her, make her understand.
Understand what? That the world isn't a nice, safe place her mother made her think. That life plays dirty tricks on little girls who aren't prepared for them. She already knows that, Mrs. Dean.
Well, she's going to have a baby. How about that?
Well, how about it? You expect her to grow up overnight? Fight the whole world, give birth, take care of a baby all alone? Now, you said yourself, Mrs. Dean, Kathy can't take care of herself, let alone a baby.
Yes, I know. I told her. I warned her.
Oh, you told her. You told her so thoroughly that now all she wants to do is die. Now, she's got to have someone to lean on. And now that Johnny's dead, who else has she got? Not her mother. Her mother hasn't anything left to give.
Kathy, won't you change your mind?
No, I want to die.
All right, go ahead if that's what you want. Nobody's going to stop. If you haven't got the courage to live, then die. Supposing I'd been right, you wouldn't be around to cause all this trouble. Well, I made it, and so could you if you had any backbone. But it's your life, that's what you said. But the baby's life, that's not yours. That's my grandchild. I have as much right to decide if he lives or dies as you. You can do what you want with your life. But you've no right to take my grandchild away from me.
Honey.
Kathy.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Okay. Well, Clancy, get Kathy ready. They'll be down to take her to neurosurgery right away.
But I just left. You weren't even in the room when I... Oh, okay. How did you know?
I told you, Clancy. Archimedes' law, the basic principle of physics.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What is it?
Well, give me a lever long enough and the prop strong enough, and I can single-handedly move the world. I wasn't trying to move the world, just one lost, unhappy little girl. And whatever else Mrs. D may be, there's no question she's a strong enough prop.
I see. And the liver?
I made her mad. She's been a fighter all her life. She wasn't going to let me tell her she was licked now. All I had to do was make her angry enough to fight for Kathy instead of against her.
Mother, would you call Mrs. Todd and Billy a taxi, please?
And put down that donut?
What is the matter with you anyway? You are 48 years old. You have already had one coronary. You had better get 25 pounds of blubber off of that carcass of yours, or they'll be bringing you in feet first someday.
Oh, but Clancy, you never tasted one of Molly's homemade donuts.
I'm about to. Right and now. Thank you, Doctor.
Wait until the guys do this. Bye, Doc.
Go on, Billy.
Yeah, cab emergency hospital right away.
Are you sorry?
Now beat to the teeth.
But I wouldn't give the slop on one of those tables back there.
How can you sleep on them beats me, Doc?
Well, after this rat race, I could fall asleep in the back of a camel. Why does a guy do it?
Oh, don't break my heart. You love it. If you didn't do the specializing in dermatology. Nobody ever calls a doctor in the middle of the night with a bad kid's eyes.
I hate to tell you this, Doc, but there's a patient waiting in D. He stuck himself with an ice pick.
Okay, Florence Nightingale, let's not keep the cash customers waiting.
Very well.